So we need to speak about this guy and about what he's about to say in this video right here, because bro, this is insane. It's really insane. And like I said, I'm talking about UK right here, but this thing goes globally. So let's play it.
This government will make a new free of charge digital ID mandatory for the right to work by the end of this Parliament. Let me spell that out. You will not be able to work in the United Kingdom if you do not have digital ID. It's as simple as that.
Did you hear that? If you ask me, this is not a subject so important to be pushed on people like this, forcefully. If you saw my previous video, that guy was talking about exactly what this guy is doing right now. If they hide something, what you said, if they hide something and we discover as people, we revolt, right? I think this is about to happen. I'm not inciting anyone to, like, this is just an opinion, allegedly, if you like, right? This is just an opinion. But if you approach people like this, it's not going to end well. I don't see it to end well. First of all, you've had measures in place for people to legally work in UK. And I know because I went through them. But to do this, to be so hard on this subject, I think you're hiding something. I think you're on about, you're trying to push this because you need to make the next step. You need to do something else after that. And since you've seen so many people not agreeing with it, you don't like it, but you still need to scare people and push them to accept it. Like I said, this is not going to end well. That's my opinion. Okay. Right. We're going to move on to something else, to another video about that thing and the consequences. And I think this woman right here says it pretty well.
Digital ID, one device, one identity, one switch, World Economic Forum, United Nations, Tony Blair Institute, think tanks, globalists, unelected. They draft, they convene, they dictate, governments obey. Your life itemized, your access permissioned, your future programmable. Scan, tap, prove. Your license, age, job, status, health, education, behaviors, travel, location, purchases, contact.
She has like one-liners, but these are all punchlines. These are all like, I don't know, it's just, and she's right.
Biometrics, carbon budget, social score, compliance level, programmable central bank digital currency, everything linked, ranked, revocable. At first, optional, then little nudges, rewards, skip the queue if you use it, discount if you use it, access if you use it, then full compliance, mandatory, no opt-out.
Hold on, I just thought of something. I think this would be the next step that the Prime Minister is eager to get to. Like, again, just an opinion. I'm just saying.
Soon, social credits, you're a good little citizen.
I'm not sure anything.
Rules, standards, new hoops you must jump through, issued by bodies you didn't elect.
Oh my God, what
work,
the fuck?
no verified ID, no job. Rent, no scam.
I'm sorry for that. That's how the video is. It's not me. I'm not doing anything. It's just, I don't know why they did that, but.
And no roof. Bank, no verification, funds frozen. Doctor, no match, no care. Travel, carbon quota exceeded, trip cancelled. Geofence enforced. Biometrics, face, voice, fingerprint. Just to make sure it's you. Now you're bound to the system. Logged, tracked, trace. Who you saw, where you were, when you checked in. They call it metadata. Reality, total surveillance. Switches, revocation lists, trust registries. Plain English, someone somewhere can turn you off. Money.
Bro, I think that's crazy, honestly. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think what she just described is happening in China, isn't it? That, like, I've seen so many videos with CCTV everywhere, like every single corner of the street is not only recording people but also IDing them, right? That's crazy, bro.
Next, digital currency, programmable, only spend on approved things in approved places at approved times. Digital ID plus your money equals control. Crisis, there's always one. Health, security, climate, finance. Each crisis equals a new rule. Temporary turns permanent. Your ID is the master key. Throttle the key and throttle you. Decentralized, interoperable, privacy preserving. That's semantic laundering. In English, it's a people tracking super cookie. Learn their language, they can deny you, they can switch you off. Work off, rent off, bank off, doctor off, travel off, speech off. No scan, no service, no app, no life. One switch, everything stops. This isn't convenience, it's servitude. Do not comply. From recommended to required, then enforced, the new normal, permanent. Wrong opinion, silenced. Dissent.
Exactly how that guy said in my previous video. First time you hear it, it seems like, unreal, seems stupid and all that. After a while, after you hear it like 10 times, you're like, maybe, maybe not. But then you hear it more and more and you will end up defending it. You will end up accepting it.
Disallowed, protest punished, thought police installed, account frozen, wallet paused, ID revoked, travel denied, bank blocked, doctor refused, platforms erased. Think you can appeal? Think again. Due process gone. Algorithm equals judge, policy equals sentence, record equals permanent. Total control. This isn't sci-fi, it's infrastructure. The rails are laid, the points are set, the train is moving, no stops, no consent. Freedom isn't an app. Freedom is choice, privacy, anonymity, dignity, consent, autonomy, saying no without penalty, doors that open without permission, people not portals, life untracked, speech uncensored, movement unlogged, the right to walk away, the right to be left alone. What do you do now? Know who's trying to control your life.
Bro, think about you having, I don't know, an ID card like that or a chip or whatever people are saying about it, but that could represent your entire life. And as she said, think about visiting your parents, grandparents, some relatives that you haven't seen in a while, right? Because you miss them, you want to chat and get up to speed with what they are doing and currently and stuff like that. But you cannot go see them because you exceeded your carbon footprint or whatever they call it, or whatever the reason might be. You cannot go see your parents, or you cannot put fuel in your car because you exceeded, I don't know, a certain amount, or you cannot buy a specific food, a specific thing from the grocery store because someone somewhere decided that you had enough, or you had enough for the entire month and you're just halfway through the month. Bro, that's insane. That's really...
Know their plan, name the architects, follow the money, find the masters, and do not comply. Do not accept digital ID. No app, no QR, no scan. No link between ID, money, and speech. Use cash, use paper, use human counters. Opt out of biometrics, support businesses that use cash, boycott the others. Stand together, share, inform, unite. Peaceful, public, unmissable. Mass non-compliance. Use your voice, organize, do not be afraid. We told you this was coming. You didn't listen. Freedom is yours, but now you have to fight for it. Courage is contagious. Freedom is not a feature.
I don't know what to say about the freedom. Freedom the freedom stopped when you had to pay to survive on this planet, in my opinion. We are the only species on the planet that has to pay, has to work to make money, to pay someone else so they could live on the planet. No tree, no animal is paying to live here.
It's a hard line. Digital ID, the hill to die on. This is the last Trojan horse. You must slam the gates shut. They promise convenience, they promise safety, they promise equity, they lie, they engineer, they stir fear, they incite chaos, they architect control. 1984 wasn't fiction, it was a warning. If you choose digital ID, you opt out of freedom. You blink and it's dystopia. You'll ask yourself, when did it happen? It happened while you were downloading the damn convenience. If you choose digital ID, it will be the last choice you ever get to make. Consent once, controlled forever. Refuse now, choose freedom, do not comply. Join us, 18th of October, Central London, 1 p.m. Be brave, stand together, say no while you still can.
So she says that people will sign petitions or they gather to choose a side. Okay. Now let's have a joke, or should I say some sarcasm when it comes to the events that we just talked about. So listen to this guy, it's funny.
More. Yeah, I feel like as a country... Hello there, I'm calling on behalf of the British public. I was wondering if there's any way you could track us more. Yeah, I feel like as a country we're not monitored enough, so I thought it would be pretty cool if you could find an additional way of keeping tabs on us under the guise of national security. You can. Oh, that's fantastic. Digital IDs, is it? Yeah, it sounds great. I mean, it's a good start. I actually don't think that's far enough, if you ask me. I think we should staple AirTags to people's foreskins. It'd be good to give Apple some extra money and all, wouldn't it? Just the IDs for now, yeah? You're focusing on smashing the gangs. Do I think it will work? I should imagine so. I mean, you killed it with the whole locking down the porn thing, didn't you? There's no way around that, is there? Yeah, unless you got VPN or fake ID. So now it's time to apply that exact same model to our borders. So what are we thinking? Exactly the same political policies, but instead of a paper passport, just digital IDs? Good, yeah, because that's what I was thinking. If we have exactly the same level of border control and checks, but just different types of IDs, that will smash the gangs, won't it? No, I'm not being sarcastic. This is progress. Okay, so we won't need passports anymore. We will.
No one said progress towards what? If we progressing towards something good or not good. But it is progress.
Still need. Okay, so we'll have 2 IDs. Yeah, I guess it would be 3 if you're driving, wouldn't it? No complaints here, mate. I love that. I'm all in. Change absolutely nothing, but just add some extra red tape for all the people that live here anyway. And ideally a fee. Yeah. Charge us for it. That'd be sick. Well, I tell you what, mate, that is one hell of a plan, and I can't wait to pay for it. Cheers.
Facts, bro. Bro, stop giving them ideas, because I'm telling you, they do take these ideas as feedback. Oh my God. Now, I wanted to share this with you because to me it was very interesting. So just listen carefully and try to understand what is going on here.
I don't understand. How can you all be so calm and cool about this?
We've all been waiting for it to happen. Just didn't know how it was going to rear its ugly head.
What?
The New World Order.
Population reduction.
So what I'm going to say is, first of all, I do not know who Rik Mayall was. I do not know. I just found this clip right here and I thought it's interesting, so I wanted to share it with you.
Is that what you and Lily were filming?
I don't know if this gets copyrighted or not. It's just...
Tell me.
There's no going back from this, dear. Everything will change for you once you know.
Tell me.
I feel like Matrix.
I believe we are enslaved in a society where we will not be free to think or feel or do anything other than consume. Slaves for work to buy things beyond our means, living in fear of terrorism. I believe this is to blindside us, trick us into a situation where they, the powers that be, will wipe us out.
Let me stop here for a second because I just thought of something. If you think about it, we work, and from the money we make, we making money for our bosses, right? We make them rich, but at the same time, from the shitty salary we get every month, we pay the government just because we don't choose to pay them. It's taken off of us, but still we pay them from our hard-earned money for doing nothing just because it's the government. Not only that, on top of everything, we have to pay a lot of bills. We have to spend money, like whatever is left, we have to spend on food and, clothing and I don't know what else, right? So if you think about it, we are workers and bosses at the same time. Oh my God.
Kill most of us. Kill all of us here. They are going to reduce the population.
There will be a global population reduction until there are only 500 million people there.
By the way, this is a
How
skit.
would they reduce the population? We're not stupid.
Hitler said, the bigger the lie, the more the people will believe it.
I think it would be done, hit the style. The armed forces are going to kill us. They'll follow orders. It's what they've been trained to do. They're being taught to be racists. The army are already killing people in other countries. People in power are using fear to fuel the racism. How long before they use this racism to make soldiers turn on their own?
And when you have soldiers that do not think for themselves and do not think as people, are just NPCs, it's not hard.
Innocent people living in a police state.
It's already begun. Controlling and monitoring the movement of individuals within the society. Putting chips in passports, ID cards, CCTV.
They're using this orchestrated ruse to convince the public to accept Big Brother type controls. And then they will intentionally reduce the mass of the world's population. Mass genocide on a scale never seen before. There are a mass of ways they could introduce population slaughter. More staged events, orchestrated and maneuvered conflicts, and the use of bioengineered diseases. Vaccines. It could come in vaccines.
2020. Yo.
Women are being encouraged to get sterilized. What if they're using cervical cancer jabs? It'll be done in a barbaric fashion using draconian methods, and this global holocaust will probably come out from under the flag of the UN.
I can almost imagine us being frog marched away from our homes in a martial law kind of way, and no one bats an eyelid.
In order to stabilize world population, they need or want to dispose of 6.5 billion people.
Well, I guess this is quite old as a skit, because I think we're about 8 billion now. Over 8 billion.
It's a horrible thing to say, but isn't it just as bad not to say it?
How can they, John?
If I'm thinking from their perspective, I kind of get it. Am I a bad person? Am I? Because I get their perspective as in what they're trying to do and accomplish. Not necessarily agree with, but I do get their side as well. I just said it.
It's bullshit. It's got to be.
Why?
Because that would make my whole life a lie.
Play building blocks with me.
What? Ernest?
Please, Dion. Just one game.
Oh, he's trying to demonstrate something.
Okay.
She said one game. Oops. We call it US Jenga, right?
How did it fall?
How did it fall?
Fool.
Forwards?
Why?
Well, it's about balance. You take it out one side, the balance is off, it topples over, and gravity pulls it down.
Every time?
Yeah,
Are
Science.
you certain?
yeah.
Now, when we play this, we pull out blocks from all over the structure because we don't want to be responsible for it falling over. Am I correct?
Those are the rules.
What happens if we only pull out blocks from one side?
Same thing.
Please demonstrate. So, they fall over,
Yeah.
not down.
No. Ernest, what's your point?
With any kind of building blocks, when you pull out the blocks from the side, it falls over at that point. Well, then explain to me how, when an aeroplane was flown into one of the Twin Towers on September the 11th, that building collapsed in on itself. What about the other tower? Scientifically, mathematically, or blockily, those buildings should have fallen over, not inwards. I mean, I'll concede to the idea that by some sort of miracle, one of those towers could have collapsed in on itself. But both of them? I'm afraid I doubted that the moment I watched it happen live. It is inconceivable that those planes brought those buildings down.
But watch a controlled demolition. It looks the same.
If a picture says 1,000 words, then our eyes can see 1,000 lives. See it to believe it.
Provide the lesson over there.
How could... Who'd do that? Why would they?
Fear.
9/11, like 7/7, is pure theatre. Nothing more.
7/7. Was that the earthquake? I don't know. Let me know.
September the 11th, 2001 was a ruse, a show, a charade that even a child could identify.
Bullshit. No fucking way. No way.
Dion, you need to understand.
Not from us, she doesn't. She's got to do it herself.
Pardon?
Yeah.
She's got to do it herself. She's got to look,
You cannot
research, make an
convince
educated judgment. We can't do that for her.
You cannot convince someone that believes something. You cannot convince them otherwise unless they really convince themselves.
Right?
Right.
Here's a laptop. On this bookcase, there are hundreds of books you can read.
Oh, yeah. Start reading.
And this is the address for the British Library, home of every book in the country, and the address of a smaller bookshop. They can tell you about workshops and seminars you can go to. We've shown you the door. It's up to you to open it.
Bro, do you realize that people stopped going to the library and reading those books that contained so much information. They just stopped because they have a phone now or a tablet. And whatever bullshit is on there, they believe it. Google is another thing.
I'd say slowly catch a monkey, but they want to reduce the population by about 95%.
Catch a monkey.
Not sure you can afford to be slowly. Do you?
What happened?
For most, this is nothing more than a story. A diversion from the outside world. But within some of you, a feeling is starting to stir. Doesn't matter where you're from, what culture you're from, what colour your skin is, what God you believe in, or if you believe in a God at all. You will be affected. The cracks are beginning to show. Maybe you choose to ignore it. Maybe you don't know how to face it, or maybe you think you're alone in this. For most, this is nothing more than a story, a diversion from the outside world. But within some of you, a feeling is starting to stir. It's time to stand up, with eyes open, ears down to the ground. A change is long overdue. So wake up. Question everything. Are you awake? Wake up. Now.
One by One was released on January 5th, 2014. Didn't I say it's quite old? But it's called One by One, okay. Oh my God. If I'm posting this and doesn't get taken down by YouTube or whoever, and you won't see me in a short period of time making reaction videos, I think it's gonna be because of this. Because of this video. Oh my God, bro, that's crazy. I really thought this is just a skit, but apparently very powerful one. That's insane. Anyway, that should be it. We stop here. Yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments, and we discuss about it, taking it from there. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next one.